Good morning, Memorial. Hey, today I'm going to finish with my parts of poems. I wanted to do 4 videos, so this is number 4 with poems. I really like we mentioned before, poetry because the second meaning, the meaning that you always has to find when you read a poetry or when you read poetry, when you read a poem. Remember, the author is always trying to tell you something by using different words. In our knowledge for more vocabulary, which we learn more by reading, by the way, a, it's how we understand that. It's how we apply the meaning of one simple word, which may have many meanings, and which one of the meanings we need to apply when we hear the word, when we read the word. That's part of the knowledge. Remember, we're talking in the IB profile, being knowledgeable and also being a good communicator. Those are 2 characteristics that a vocabulary can help us enhance by learning more, by reading more. Always reading, kids. The foundation on every single learning that we do in the school is reading. We can't do math if we don't do reading. We can't write if we don't do reading. If we don't do reading, we can understand science or social studies or grammar or any of that if we don't do reading. And the only way you get better at reading is the only way you get better at soccer, practicing. How do you get better? How can you become a better baseball player? By practicing baseball. How do you become a better reader by practicing reading. So I'm gonna read 2 poems that I found, which I thought it was really interesting in these times. One of them is called "Family Reunion," right? When we're together. I know some of your families, you've been not isolated, but in one place you haven't seen part of your family in a long time. But soon we're going to be able to do that big family reunion. In the meantime, be cautious, okay? Stay safe, stay healthy. Social distancing the time will come. We just have to wait for it, okay? I'm going to read this one. It's called Family Reunion by Maxine Cumming. The week in August you come home, adult, professional, aloof, with roast and carve the fatty calf. In our case, homegrown pig, the chine, garlic and crispy, the applesauce hand pressed the green wage wine. Nothing is cost effective here. The peas, the bees, the lettuce has sown our raised to stone apart. The electric fence sticks like the slow heart of something we fed and bedded for a year. In winter, we load the birds with soot, the lungs and kidneys for the cat, tall lungs and kidneys for the cat. Darlings is all circled from the ring or wire that keeps the raccoon from the corn, to the gauche pine table that we lunch around, distressed before any of you was born. Benin and dosifrums are gluttonies, the candles down to stops, defense down. Love leaking out unguarded the way you should dribble from the fence we grounded by grass stalk or a forgotten hoe. How eloquent, how beautiful you seem. Querying our gestures, how wise you grow, ballooning to overfill our space. The almost parents or you parents now. So briefly having you back to measure us is harder than having let you go. Okay, so that's basically family reunion. And always when you get in a family reunion, you people that you never see or you haven't seen in a long time, you don't want to go. You don't want to go. You don't want to leave. You want to stay there forever because I mean, the that period of time is so beautiful. It's so full of love. So full of all getting together. You don't want to leave. You want to just stay with it. But hey, sometimes we have to leave and life goes on. Another one. This is it's called the letter A. First letter of the alphabet, first of the vowel. So we need to use the letter A in almost every single word. The other day I saw a challenge. I said you have to write a name, a girl's name that doesn't have an A in Spanish. That was hard. There are a few, like I say, few, but there are some. Anyway, I wanted to read this one. It's called the letter A by Darren Sardelli. The letter A is awesome. It simply is the best. Without an A, you cannot get an A plus on a test. You never seen an acrobat or an apple pie. You can be an astronaut or kiss your aunt goodbye. An antelope will not exist. An ape will be unknown. You never heard a person say afraid or all alone. The A in avocado will completely disappear, and certain words will forget, like ankle, arm, and ear. Without an A, you can aim an arrow in the air. You won't ask for apricots or almost at a fair. Aruba and Australia will be missing from a map. You never use an ATM, an apron, or an app. The artifacts and artwork will be absent from the zoo, and vowels, as you know them, will be EIONU. There will be an A chord on the instruments you play. Let's appreciate, admire, and applaud the letter A. Yay! See, I mean, almost single word of this that she used, he used on the poetry, on the poem, had the letter A in it, and it would found a way to put it all together and rhythm and make some rhyming at the same time. Okay, well, hey, don't forget that Dr. Garcia say this is the week when you go to school, your parents go to school and pick up the stuff. There are rules for that. Don't forget to read it in class dojo. Don't forget to read the schedule. Be there. I'll be there. I will see you soon. In the meantime, virtual hug. Bye bye.